Hi, welcome to product overview and demonstration of enhanced financial reporting by IQmagic software. This is an Acumatica add-on product, and I will start by addressing which problems this product solves. So the problems we identified are about the creation and maintenance of the financial ARM reports inside the standard Acumatica functionality. The biggest problem is creation of the row sets, which is extremely manual and takes a very long time to do. So anybody who's tried to create any financial reports on any custom account classes for a client and try to make it look nice, you know it's gonna be many hours of work in there. And then if anything changes or customer wants changes, it is very time consuming to make those changes as well. Another problem is because they're so manually built, any omissions or errors are very hard to find and to control. And each row needs to be set up separately. So inconsistencies are something that are quite common. And then finally, the look and feel of the standard reports with just a single line per account class, for example, is not the most professional compared to some other products. And finally, just trying to make a change across a suite of products is a very very long process. So this product offers the following solutions to these problems. The building block, the main screen of this product is a visual ARM report structure builder, where you can build a multi-level report tree structure which then links to account classes, and in the background builds the row sets for you. Another thing that this product comes with is report styles. So report styles allow to reuse and quickly change a set of reports the way they're rendered. So making changes there will update all of the linked row sets, basically updating all the reports. Included in the product is also a suite of standard financial ARM reports, such as different versions of balance sheet, P&L, and a cash flow report, which can be deployed in minutes, probably, on a client side, depending on how many custom account classes there are. Another thing that this product does well is it keeps everything in sync. So everything is real time. Any changes made to group sets or styles will immediately make changes to the row sets in real time. And it will also, while you're building the group sets, there will be warnings for any missed account classes for completeness. And finally, it lets you classify different ARM components into report classes, which then restrict the selectors so that only the matching components are put together, which prevents errors and makes things quicker and easier. So as I just said, here's an overview of the functionality, the main functionality of the product. So in the bright blue boxes, we can see the two main building blocks. When you want to build a new row set, instead of manually adding all the lines, what you do is you define a group set. And group set is that report structure. which then combines with the style you choose. And for each element in the group set, the report tree plus the account class, it builds the row sets. So this is kind of like a template of what you used to do manually on the row set rows, you do in the styles, and then this applies to the structure that you build quickly and easily. And the report classes are optional, but the preset data does come with them, and it is something that makes the maintenance and building of these reports easier. It's classified as quality of life, but it is not the mandatory part to be used, but it's good to be used to assist you with building proper reports. This is an overview of the data that is included in this version of the product. And as you can see, there is a number of reports that are direct replacements for the standard Acumatica reports. And as with any existing ARM reports, they are a combination of the column sets and row sets. So the product does come with its own column sets, which are a replacement for the out-of-the-box Acumatica ones, which have a little bit nicer and header and more information in there, and make sure that regardless of what your selector is, whether it's companies or branches or consolidated or unit sets, it always puts the right header and the report title and when the report was printed and things like that. But the main part is the row sets. So the row sets that are provided, which are common for example, balance sheet detail row set is common for the 3 balance sheet detail reports. And in the same way that the row set, single row set is part of the multiple reports, a single group set is part of multiple row sets. So there is a setting on the row set which toggles the detail versus summary, whether we are showing a report with all the accounts listed or just the totals per account class. The group set is common, so when you make changes to it, it updates all 6 of these reports, for example. And another thing that is possible, you can have different style on each of the row sets if you wanted to, but the product comes with a single style to promote consistency across all the reports, so to get all the reports to look and feel the same. If you wanted to create another set of reports with 2 different styles as an option for the client to run, you would need to duplicate the reports because this would require a new set of row sets. So as it ships a single style that you can easily change on just 3 group sets, which then updates the whole suite of reports to make them all look the same. I'll talk about styles a little bit later some more. And then finally, the report classes, which are common for all the group sets, row sets, and column sets and reports, so that when you're creating a new report, when you're selecting a row set, if the report is a balance sheet class, then only this row set can be selected. This results in the following benefits. Number 1, the time to build ARM reports goes down from hours or days down to minutes. The look of these reports is a lot nicer, as it creates multiple row set rows with all different spacings or shadings or lines that make it look professional and nice. Another thing that what previously required quite an expertise and know-how now is something that could be given to a non-technical user to create a new group set. There's still the little bit of complexity of creating report definitions and row sets and picking the matching column sets. But in combination with report classes, that also is significantly reduced. The pre-configured reports and components, such as the some standard styles provided and group sets, would definitely make any deployments to new or existing sites very, very quick compared to building all the reports from scratch. And the overall usability, speed, and the quality of financial RM report building and maintenance is significantly better with this add-on product. And the way it was built is it's using the Acumatica style interface and performance to make everything work seamlessly. So it feels like a proper part of the Acumatica product. Here are two examples of two different styles. So the group set behind this row set is exactly the same, and only the style is changed between the two. And you can see that this one, for example, has indented lines. It has indented rows. It has lines in different shades as it goes down into the levels. And this side has no indentation, but it has different shadings by level. So the data is the same, but the look and feel is completely different just by changing from one style to another. And here's a comparison of the standard Acumatica balance sheet report that ships with the product. And we can see that the margins and the header are not quite right, which it's not that difficult to update, but to rebuild this structure here and to make this for a custom set of account classes, which varies by customer, is really hard to do. So not only does it look a lot nicer, but also it is an order of magnitude faster to build and to keep up to date. And here's a set of reports just comparing different styles. So this style, both of these styles have a footer total, meaning there is a header title followed by a total on the bottom, so sales, total sales. And we can see that the only difference really is the indentation and the shadings and the lines that are present here. So same group set, different styles again. And this is a comparison to a previous report, just in a summary version, meaning instead of opening up each account class and showing the accounts underneath it, this report gives just the totals for the account classes and the exact same structure. So it's still using the same group set in the background and an equivalent version just with a different style. And then just for comparison, we have a slightly different concept where this is a header total style. And again, group set remains exactly the same. It's just the style that we change. And the result is that now all the totals are on the top. So there's no more header footer. is just the header with the total and then the breakdown. And again, same thing in a different style with all the accounts opened up, and a version with just the account classes.